Welcome back to the Servcraft Mastery podcast, where we explore the building blocks and tools you need to grow your trade business. I'm your host, Charles Friedman, and today we're continuing our journey with a focus on the second module in our Mastery series, Operations for Trade Service Businesses. We all know that getting stuff done is hard, but getting the right stuff done in the right way is the difference between going nowhere and moving forward fast. So if you want to do less with more and get more jobs, get paid faster, free up time to grow your business, then you're in the right place. Joining me today is Sheldon Pawson, CEO of Active Motion, a dynamic and rapidly growing security company based right here in South Africa. Sheldon, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Charles. Thanks for the introduction.
Before we dive in, let's answer a couple of questions on what are operations in your business. In a nutshell, operations is everything your business does as a business. It's not just the work you do for your customers on site, although of course that's important. I'm talking about everything else your business does, like managing customer call-outs, leads, quotes, invoicing, and of course, your people. You could use a notebook when you're working alone and getting started, but the moment you add more people or too much work, things generally fall apart. So how are you going to make sure the people you bring on do the right things in the right way for you and your customers? Being in control of the process from the moment they reach out to the moment they pay is non-negotiable if you're serious about growing your business. So in this module, we break down the processes across your business and explore how you can do them faster, cheaper, and better. So let's kick off hearing from Sheldon, who's paid his share of school fees as he built Active Motion from selling cameras out the back of his car to building a business generating tens of millions in turnover. Sheldon, let's hear a little bit more about how Active Motion got started.
So, School of Hard Knocks. All right, so it's quite a story. So, when we started this business, it was a leap of faith. All right, we just lost everything. We didn't have a car. We had to borrow my mother-in-law's car. And sharing a car, going to work every day, you can just imagine the dilemma and that. So, at that point, we didn't have roof racks. I had a ladder, I had cardboard, I had doors. All right, so the only way to secure that ladder on the roof was literally shut the doors, open the windows, put the roof ladder on top, wrap the ropes around it, and then climb through the window.
Amazing.
And that's how we rocked up in my first appointment. We had one of those Neotel portable phones, and while you're driving in traffic, pick up this phone, and we wanted to give the presence that we were actually an established company. We had a landline, and we'll be walking around meetings with this phone. My first client, all right, took a leap of faith with me, paid my deposit in full. The first few months, look, I tried to do everything myself, all right. Got to a point where I was on the point of burnout. That's when I realized I needed help. So I spoke to my girlfriend, or now wife, said, listen, I can't do this anymore.
She saw the potential.
100%.
Okay,
she believed in me
good.
and she had my back the whole time. Remember, she was the breadwinner at the time, all right. She had a steady job, and now she took this leap of faith with me. And look at us now.
Amazing.
Work never ends. Says, yep, I'm busy invoicing, I'm busy sending job cards. And I asked him, how are you doing that? And he says, I've got this application. And then we started talking about Servcraft. Went on our trip, we came back, and that's when we got introduced to Servcraft.
That's a powerful story, Sheldon. Sounds like you had a moment where it wasn't just about getting things done, but getting things done in the right way. And that's a really big part of Servcraft Mastery's operations module. Understanding the different processes across your business, like scheduling, stock control, and invoicing, and thinking about how to get them done faster, cheaper, and better. So let's just talk quickly about how you upgraded your processes and systems across the different stages of Active Motion's growth.
From those handwritten notes, handwritten job cards, writing addresses down, to having something on a screen on a computer. When you're used to something for so long, the change, we had to adapt and adapt quickly. But once we got that process right, I don't look back. Now I've got pictures, I've got accountability, and that's really helped us and saved a lot of money for us going forward.
Some big concepts there, Sheldon. It's not just about getting things done with as few resources as possible, which is efficiency. It's also about making sure the quality is up to scratch, which is effectiveness. And it sounds like you were thinking about both of these things as you're growing. So how did you make sure that the operations kept up with your growth?
But some advice is, don't grow too quickly. I made that mistake. I took on too much at 2 points, and I wanted to be the biggest and the baddest in the industry. And believe me, at one point we were. All right, I had over 50 employees, but I didn't have the right procedures in place. I didn't have Servcraft. I didn't have standard operating procedures. So you plan on growing, build that foundation. That foundation is so important, and don't build a house of cards on a poor foundation. All right, implementing technology and applications in your business, it's like a hack. It's a cheat code. All right, if you get that off the bat, you're a winner. One thing, if I look back now in the past 10 years, the amount of time I lost because of not having these, let's call cheats, hack codes, applications in place there, I could have made up in more time with my family. So that's my advice, is use this. You can save time, you can make money, and you can enjoy life.
Fantastic insight, Sheldon. For all our listeners out there, if you're inspired by Sheldon's story and want to implement these principles in your business, click on the link below and schedule a free one-on-one session with our experienced Servcraft Mastery coaches to start your journey towards operational excellence today. Thanks for joining us, Sheldon. And remember, efficient operations are the foundation of a thriving trade business. Until next time, keep mastering your craft.